Hi, I'm Dr. Steve Battaglino with Battaglino Family Chiropractic. I want to talk about Clarence Gonstead. He was a phenomenal chiropractor. He changed chiropractic, and he is kind of my mentor because I practice Gonstead technique, a technique that Clarence Gonstead developed over many years of practice. So I'll talk a little bit about him and about the technique because the technique is different from other techniques. It allows the practitioner to get better results quicker. And so it's a big part of what sets me apart, the fact that I do Gonstead technique. So Gonstead, he started in Mount Horeb, Wisconsin in the Midwest, and he was legendary for his work ethic. He would start seeing patients at 5 in the morning. He would see his last patient often at 2 or even 2:30 in the morning. He would just go all day. I don't know when the guy slept, but he did this for 6.5 days a week for almost 55 years, so over 50 years. In that time, he not only treated patients, but he worked tirelessly to develop procedures and protocols to help better treat and better diagnose patients. So one of the things that he did, he started doing x-ray before the chiropractic profession was really doing x-rays. And so he took x-rays, but he also developed a system of analysis from those x-rays. So he could figure out where to adjust, what specific areas were the correct areas to adjust, what direction to adjust them in, what side to stand on, and all that stuff. So adjustments, in case you don't know, are what chiropractors deliver to help areas of the spine that are stuck to start moving again so they can start to heal. Another thing that Gonstead developed was actual whole protocol for the adjustment itself. For example, when we adjust the neck or the cervical spine, most practitioners adjust the spine with the patient laying down like this. So if this is the spine, the back, and the front, they kind of cradle the neck and adjust it this way, kind of rotating it this way or that way. The problem with that is because of the way that the joints in the spine are formed, the primary way that they get out of place is backwards. It's just by definition of the way they're formed. It has to go backwards before it can start to go rotate or twist like this, side to side. So Gonstead adjusts the cervical spine with the patient seated because it's easier. It kind of opens up the joints, and it's more about just kind of lifting it up and forward instead of rotation. So there's a lot less rotation in the adjustment. It's more specific and it's more effective because it's actually addressing the part of it that's out of place. So Gonstead made a lot of changes. Honestly, I wanted to be a Gonstead doctor, but I wasn't for a while. And the reason was because this technique, it takes longer to master, it's harder, it takes a lot of finesse and expertise to really be good at it. So I decided, though, after going to a couple seminars, that I want to do this. It's well known throughout chiropractic that Gonstead adjusters are the best adjusters. I really wanted to be the best that I could be. And so I began doing just that, doing more trainings and seminars and practice over years. And now I feel like I'm really comfortable and accomplished at adjusting in Gonstead technique. So it really makes a big difference, especially right now, because the chiropractic profession, for whatever reason, is kind of getting away from adjusting, especially adjusting full spine, and there's a lot more instrument adjustings like the activator or different things like that. So the art of adjusting by hand is really becoming a lost art. And I really want to be the best chiropractor I can be, and Gonstead technique really helps me do that. Not only to get patients better, quicker, and more affordably, but to really isolate the exact part of the body that needs to be adjusted and how it needs to be adjusted. I'm Dr. Steve Battaglino with Battaglino Family Chiropractic, and this has been your Health Minute on Clarence Gonstead and Gonstead technique. Do a Google search of it if you'd like more information because there's a lot out there and it's really good stuff.